Hello, hello, how are we? So, back after a little break, and what are we doing? We are doing this. If you can see it, it doesn't flicker. It is the Zendikar Rising bundle box. So, let's take a look. So, not much desk space, so let's make the most of it. We have the Zendikar Rising with Draft Booster box. Looking good. Let's zoom in on it, make it easier so we can see what we're looking at. So, packaging is very simple. It says on the back what is in the box. Alternative Art Premium Foil, Charix, the Raging Isle card, 10 normal packs, storage box, 20 Premium Foil and 20 regular basic lands, 2 reference cards and the dice. So we have this, and in the bottom there is this box which it can be used for storing stuff, but it's not. It's more of a filler. We have this, which is some weirdy stuff. Gear up for adventure. Okay then. The other side. Discover the secrets of Zendikar in new set boosters. Inside this box as well, just like the last ones, you've got this big poster. Can't really see it easily, but you can sort of break it and check it out. Why do you want to do that? Now, on to the main thing. Here we go. This is it. Excellent, so satisfying. So what do we have in the box? We have, as it says, we have 10 lovely packs of 15 cards. We've got a green dice. We have the 2 cards it was talking about, popular formats. Yes, Living Commander. And information about how to cast spells and blocking. So, we need to keep this box nearby to put our cards in. And yeah, and this is the pack of cards with the foil and the lands. So let's get this open, shall we? Hopefully the music's not too loud. So, we have this the Raging Isle. And, oh, they are quite pretty. These foil lands. Very nice, very pretty. Very, very pretty. And then there's the normal ones. Very, very good. Okay, so we put our lands there in the box, and we put that there. Let's have a look at this, see what it says. Well, we would if I could read it. I feel focused, probably. So, it says, spells your opponent's cast. Why is it changing its auto white balance. Really? So, spells the opponent cast, the target it costs 2 more to cast. Pay 3 and it gets X plus X minus X until end of turn, where X is the number of islands you control. Oh. It's minus X. That's not too good, but it does have 17, so could be handy. I've seen it played, but this is what we want. Let's put my die over here. We got 10 packs of goodness. We do indeed. And it's been so long. I've opened some of these packs. I can hardly do it because I've got to use... See, this finger's the one I busted, so that's why it's not coming into contact with anything. Yeah. So we have... Now, these are the normal boosters. This is like a proxy card, is it? Yeah. Do we have a land? Do we have a plains? I'll sort these out later. So, Expedition Healer. It's a 2/2 for 2 with Vigilance. Has lifelink as long as you control another cleric. Chilling Trap. Target is -4, -0 till end of turn. If you control a wizard, draw a card. That's just one. Cleansing Wildfire. Destroy target land. This controller may search the library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle the library, draw a card. Just 2. Marasa Brute. 3/3 for 3. Troll Warrior. We have Blood Prince. It's 3 and a black. Look at the top 4 cards of your library, put 2 of them in your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library, in any order. You lose 2 life. Kabira Outrider. It's a 3/3 for 4. When it enters the battlefield, target creatures get +1/+1 until end of turn for each creature controlled in the party. Canopy Baroth. Landfall. This is the new mechanic. Whenever the land enters the battlefield under your control, Canopy gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Anti-Cognition. Instant for 1 and a blue. Counter target creature or planeswalker spell, unless its controller plays 2. If an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, instead counter that spell, then scry 2. The Here's Binding. It's Aura enchantment for 1 and 2 white. Enchant creature or planeswalker can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. That's quite nice. Rearing Crab. This is awful. Horrible. Whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent mills 3 cards. So it's 0/3 for 1 blue. Just landfill. Marasa Sproutling. It's a 3/3 for 3. Kicker is 2. When it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, return target card with kicker ability from your graveyard to your hand. Beyond the Veil. Creatures your opponent's control get -2/-0 till end of turn. And Myriad Construct. Whoa. And we have the foil. We have a foil. Myriad Construct. So if it was kicked, enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each non-basic land your opponent controls. So it's a 4/4 for 4. When it becomes the target of a spell, sacrifice it and create a number of 1/1 colorless construct artifact creature tokens equal to its power. Wow. And what's this? This is Tuck Rubblefoot. Tuck. It's defender and reach. It's a 0/3 for 3. Creatures you control have haste, which is handy. So there be our first pack. Do we have any more luck? I'm trying to not rip these packs too much, so because Harrison will correct them. I don't know what the other packs that he got. Okay, so where's that card? We have Cat Beast token. Do we have a land? Oh, we have a Molten. Underneath here, we can't get away from it. We've got this Valakut Stoneforge. And it's a battlefield tapped. Tap, add a red, and it is Valakut written in. Any number of cards from your hand on the bottom of your library, then draw that many cards +1. Bit expensive for 3, but you know, if you've got nothing in your hand that can use properly, then that's a pretty good option. What I think it is. If you disagree with me, tell me in the comments. Okay, let's see what we've got then. Cascade Seer, 3/3 for 4. When it's battlefield, scry X, where X is the number of creatures in your party. Oof, big one. Sizzling Barrage, instant for 2, deals 4 damage to target creature that blocked this turn. Gnarled Colony, 2/2 for 2. Kick out is 3. If it was kicked, enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1s. Each creature control with a +1/+1 as trample. Feed the Swarm. Destroy target creature or enchantment an opponent controls. You lose life equal to the number of permanents convert to mana cost. Smite the Monstrous. Instant for 4. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Negate. I don't need to say anything about negate. Everybody knows negate. Nimana Skitter Sneak. 3/4 for 4. As long as the opponent has 8 or more cards in the graveyard, it gets +1/+0 and has menace. Kazandu Nectarpot is a 1/3 for 2. It has landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. Royal Eruption, sorcery for 2. Kicker is 5, deals 3 damage to any target. If he was kicked, it deals 5 damage instead. Clifthaven Kitesail, equipment artifact for 1. When it's battlefield, attach it to target you control. As good for creature has fly in. Nice. Allied Assault, instant for 3. Up to 2 target creatures each get +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the number of creatures in your party. And there's the... I don't like this mechanic, this party thing. And Ravager's Mace. It is equipment artifact for 3. When it's battlefield, choose attach it to a creature you control. Gets +1/+0 for each creature in your party and has menace. Yep. And hey, hold on. There was no mythic in this pack. If I'm correct, that first card wasn't, was it? Oh, it was. Valgate Awakening. I didn't notice that. Blah. Okay, so we have another one of those, and nice planes, nice full art land cards. Okay, sneaking guide, 1/1 for 1. Pay 2 and tap. Target creature with power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn. This is Zendikar, is or enchantment for 4. Enchant land. Land is a 4/4 elemental creature with reach and haste. It's still a land. When it dies, return the card to the owner's hand. Drama's Silencer. When it is a battlefield, it's a 3/2 for 6, quite heavy. When it is a battlefield, target creature an opponent controls gets -X/-X till end of turn, where X is the number of creatures in your party. Dauntless Unity is instant for 2. Kicker is 1. Kicker is 2, sorry. Creature control get +1/+1 until end of turn. If it was kicked, it gets +2/+1 until end of turn instead. Shell Shield, instant for 1 blue. Target creature controls gets +0/+3 till end of turn. If it was kicked, it also gains hexproof until end of turn. Probably handy to kick it. There's only 2. Teeter Peak Ambusher is at 1/3 for 2. Pay 2 and a red. It gets +2/+0 till end of turn. Risen Riptide is 0/5 for 3. When you cast a kick spell, it has a base power and toughness 5 until end of turn. 3/3 for 3. Farsight Adept. When it enters the battlefield, you and a tapped opponent each draw a card. Target opponent, sorry. Not tapped. You could tap them if you wanted to. Hagar Constructor, 0/0 for 3. Enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1s on it. Each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter as a menace. Turn Timber Aesthetic, 5/4 for 5. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life. Merfolk Falconer is a 4/4 for 5. With flying, whenever you cast a kick spell, scry 2. Toned-in Arbor Mage is a 2/3 for 3. Kicker is 3. When it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, all creatures able to block target creature this turn do so. Sajiri Shelter, this is a flip card. A land. But it's an instant for 2. Target creature you control gain protection from the colour of your choice till end of turn. And it's that land. Tap it out of white. But Master Winds is it's bright. It's a 1/4 for 4 with fly-in. When it enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards and discard a card. When you cast an instant sorcery or wizard spell, you may have This base power and toughness become 4-1 or 1-4 until end of turn. So there we are. Nothing super or magical quite yet. So we have an illusion, and the land we have is a mountain. That's a gorgeous mountain. Love it. Scale heights. So a sorcery for 3, put a +1/+1 on a 1 target creature, you gain 2 life. You may play an additional land this turn and draw a card. That's a lot. That's a very busy card. Expedition Skulker, 2/2 for 2. Has Death Touch as long as you control another rogue. Tazim Raptor is a 2/2 for 3. It's flying. When it enters a battlefield, you may return a land you control to its owner's hand. Into the Roll. It's instant for 2. Kicker is 2. You may pay an additional. Okay, so return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. If it was kicked, draw a card. Another 2 for 1. Fissure Wizard is a 2/1 for 2. When it enters the battlefield, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Dauntless Survivor. When it enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 on a target creature. And it is 1/1 for 2. Makindi Ox is a 4/4 for 5. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield and you control, tap target creature an opponent controls. Pyroclastic Helion, 4/5 for 5. When it enters the battlefield, you may return a land you control to its owner's hand. When you do, Pyroclastic Helion deals 2 damage to each opponent. Expedition Diviner, 3/2 for 4. As flying, as long as you control another wizard. It has, when it dies, draw a card. Skyclave Sentinel is a 2/3 for 3. Kicker is 4. Flying and Defender. If it was kicked and enters the battlefield with a 2 +1/+1s on it. As long as it has a +1/+1 counter on it, you can attack as though it didn't have Defender. Skyclave Geopede, a 3/1 for 3. Has Trample and Landfall. When land enters, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. We have Mind Carver. It's a equipment artifact for 1. When it is the battlefield, attach it to target creature control. It gets +1/+0. It gets +3/+1 instead, as long as its opponent has 8 or more cards in the graveyard. Quite nice. Songmad Treachery, sorcery for 5. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature, it gains haste until end of turn. Ow. Nothing like being attacked by your own cards. And there we have Charix the Raging Isle, which is, if you remember, it's the same as the foil we get in the box. So, different artwork though. If you look, so this is the foil, and this is the standard. Which is the nicest? I'll let you decide. Halfway through. of those. And an island. Marauding Blighter Priest. 3/2 for 3. When you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. Disenchant. Here we are. Old card. Instant for 2. Destroy. Azulaport Duelist. 1/1 for 1. Has flash. When it enters battlefield, tap it to 1 target creature. Gets -2, -0 till end of turn. Its controller mills 2 cards. Oh, yuck. But, you know, it mills. There we are. Equipment artifact for 2. When it enters the battlefield, attach it. And the equipped creature gets +2/+0. Gnarled Colony. We've done this one. Highborn Vampire. 4/3 for 4. Oblivion Hunger. Instant for 2. Target creature you control gets indestructible till end of turn. Draw a card if the creature has +1/+1 counter on it. Expedition Champion. Gets +2/+0 as long as you control another warrior. And it's a 2/3 for 3. Not bad. Ooh, it's a nice alternative type art. Skyclave Squid. 3/2 for 2 with Defender. And it has landfall. When a land enters the battlefield under control, it can attack this turn as if it didn't have Defender. I like that. Prowling Felidar is a 2/3 for 4. Has Vigilance. And landfall. When a land enters, put a +1/+1 on this card. Fastwood Surge. Sorcery for 4. Kicker. Search your library for 2 basic land cards. Put them onto your battlefield tapped. Then shuffle your library. If he was kicked, put 2 +1/+1 counters on each creature you control. That is immense. Cinderclasm. Instant for 2. Kicker is 1. Deals 1 damage to each creature. If it was kicked, it deals 2 damage to each creature instead. Kalini Ambush. Instant for 3. Target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. And obviously it's the land as well on the back. Scourge of the Skyclaves. Nice card. Very nice card. So it is 1 on the back. The kicker is 4 on a black. When you cast a spell, if he was kicked, each player loses half their life rounded up. What a nice card. Its power and toughness are equal to 20 minus the highest of the total among players. Highest life among players. Well, that is that could be a dangerous card if you're playing against somebody who's got lots of life. Because if they go over 20, you're dead. Oh, its power and toughness is 0, so yeah, essentially you could come in and die straight away, I think. Comment, let me know. That's a pretty good card. I need to put that in a sleeve. Where are my sleeves? Okay. I should have thought about this before. That's one of the top cards as well, I think. That is staying there where I can see it. Okay, 5 down, 5 to go. And I really have 0 strength in my hand. Right. Welcome to Arena. What a waste of card. And the land is another one of these lovely mountains. Tormented Voice. That's what I've got. So, it's a sorcery for 2. As an additional cost to the spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards. Adventure Awaits, sorcery for 2. Look at the top 5 cards of the library. You may reveal a creature card from them and put it into your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of your library in random order. If you didn't put a card in your hand, this way, draw a card. Mind Drain. Ha. God, I like a bit of Mind Drain. Sorcery for 3. Target opponent discards 2 cards, mills a card, and loses 1 life. You gain 1 life. Another one of these big multi-cards. Pressure Point. Instant for 2. Tap target creature and draw a card. Malakir Blood Priest is a 2/1 for 2. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of creatures in your party. I can see me not building a party deck. Oblivious Hunger, instant for 2. Target creature you control gets indestructible until end of turn. Draw a card if that creature has a +1/+1 counter on it. Very nice. Expedition Champion. We've had that one. We've had this one as well. I do like that. And we've had that one. And we've had that one. And have we had this one? It's 1/1 for 1/1 for 2. Double strike. And equipped warriors you control have double strike. Kali Ambush again, and roll in Vortex and Expedition Diviner. In foil, that's quite nice. So let's have a look at this one first. So it's a 3/2 for 4 with flying as long as you control another wizard. It has, when this card dies, draw a card. Art is very weird. And this one is Rolling Vortex. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, deals 1 damage to them. When a player casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast a spell, it deals 5 damage to that player. That is an interesting card, because that could be used quite well with that. If no mana was spent, no, that's his Garland trip. That was a so if you control a commander, you may cast this without paying a mana cost on Fierce Guardianship. So that would be a 0, and yeah, you deal 5 damage as well. Pretty cool. Nice little combo. On the home straight now. Okay, so we have one of those again, and planes. Seagate Colossus. I think we have this one. It's a 7/5 for 7. Golem warrior creature. Spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature in your party. Synchronized Spellcraft is instant for 5. Deals 4 damage to target creature and X to that creature's controller, where X is the number of creatures in your party. Strength of Solidarity. Sorcery for 1. Choose target creature you control, put a +1/+1 on it for each creature in your party. Rolling Blight Beast, we've had. Resolute Strike, instant for 1. Target creature gets +2/+2 to end a turn. As a warrior, you may attach an equipment you control to it. Nice way to cheat in equipment that costs a bit. Deliberate, instant for 2. Scry 2, then draw a card. Glacial Grasp, instant for 3, sorry. Tap target creature and its controller mills 2 cards. The creature doesn't untap during the next controller's untaps that and draw a card. Snarecaster. Tajuru Snarecaster. 1/4 for 3. It has reach. Not much reach, but it has reach. Deadly Alliance, instant for 5. It costs 1 less to cast for each creature in your party. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Mesa Lynx, 1 for 2. As long as it's not your turn, it gets +0/+2. Relic Amulet for 2. Artifact. Whenever you cast an instant, sorcery, or wizard spell, put a charge counter on the amulet. Pay 2 and tap. Remove all charge counters from the amulet. Deals that much damage to the target creature. Good in theory. I'd like to see it working. Acquisitions Expert. 1/2 for 2. When it enters the battlefield, target opponent reveals the number of cards from their hand equal to the number of creatures in your party. You choose one of the cards. Player discards the card. Taunting Arbor Mage. 2/3 for 3. Kick is 3. When it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, all creatures able to block the target do so. And there we are. Another one of these flippy lands. So is it green? Or is it green? Or is it red? Is it green or is it red? Is it green or is it red? Is it green? Or is it red? Is it green? Or is it red? Nice. Only 3 packs left. Some of these packs are quite loose as well. They're just so well sealed, you can't get into the things. We have an insect and a swamp for that. Molten Blast. We've had this one. I think. No. It's instant for 3. Deals 2 damage to target creature, or planeswalker, or destroy an artifact. Mighty Marasa. Instant for 2. Kicker for 3. Target creature gets +3/+3 to end a turn. If this spell is kicked, it gets +5/+5. Blood Beckoning. Sorcery for 1. Kicker is 3. Return target creature from your graveyard to your hand. If your spell was kicked, instead return 2 target creatures from your graveyard to your hand. So, depending on whether you played early or late, how much mana you've got, you can pull some stuff up your graveyard. Quite cool. Angel Heart Protector, 3/2 for 3. When it enters the battlefield, target creature you control get indestructible till end of turn. Just the one. Cascade Seer, 3/3 for 4. When it ETBs, scry X, where X is the number of creatures in your party. Fissure Wizard, I had this one. Ardent Electromancer, 3/2 for 3. When it's a battlefield, add 1 red mana for each creature in your party. Cunning Geyser Mage, 3/2 for 3. Kicker is 2. When it's a battlefield, if it was kicked, return up to 1 other target creature to its owner's hand. And I'm going to have a quick drink. And we have this one. Dreadworm. That is a beast, literally. 5/4 for 5. And whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, it gains indestructible until end of turn. So pretty much every turn, as long as you've got lands and you're playing your lands, every turn it's indestructible. That is one nice card. And nice artwork as well. Grotag Night Runner. It's a 2/3 for 3. When it deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. Ruin Crab, nice card. If you've got like a mill deck, and yeah, the alternate art version, which is very, very, very nice. Is that Wari Disruption? It is. It's Jawari. Jawari, so goodie. It's instant for 2. Counter target spell, and its controller plays the 1. On the other side is a land. And Valkut Exploration. Did we have this already? I think we might have. Enchantment for 3. And as landfall, when you get land, exile the top card of your library. You may pay the card for as long as it remains exiled. That's at the beginning of your end step. If there are cards exiled with it, put them into their owner's graveyard. Then it deals that much damage to each opponent. Wow, that's a complicated card. See, I'm thinking Volkipede, which is that bird thing, innit? 2 left. Ow. One of those. And the planes, another full art. Dauntless Survivor, we've had this one. Drana Silencer, 3/2 for 6. When it enters the battlefield, target creature an opponent controls gets -X till end of turn. Rex is the number of creatures in your party. Cliffhaven Sellsword, 3/1 for 2. Okay, not a lot. 2/3 for 3 is the Seafloor Stalker. And it has pay 4 and a blue. It gets +1/+0 until end of turn and can be blocked this turn. The ability costs 1 less to activate for each creature in your party. Maybe I will have to do it some of the creature deck then. Tuk Tuk, we've had Tuk Tuk. Stomper, we haven't had this. 6/5 for 6. Has trample. When it enters the battlefield, return up to 2 lands you control to their owner's hand. We've had this one, I think. Utility Knife. equipment for 1, and it gives you +1/+1. Tazim Raw Mage, 2/1 for 2. Kicker is 4. When it enters the battlefield, if he was kicked, return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Shepherd of Heroes, 3/4 for 5. That's flying. When it enters the battlefield, you get 2 life for each creature in your party. Emira Captain, 1/1 for 4. Flying Vigilance. When it's battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on it for each creature in your party. Not going to get away from this, is it? This is the party deck and the landfall deck, isn't it? Attended Healer, 2/3 for 4. Whenever you gain life for the first time, each turn, create a 1/1 white cat creature token. And there, pay 2 and a white, and another target cleric gains lifelink until end of turn. That's Malakir Rebirth. Did we have this one already? I think we might have. I think we had this near the start. And Relic Robber. Relic Robber. 2/2 for 3. That's haste. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, that player creates a 0/1 colorless goblin construct. Artifact creature token. With this can block. And at the beginning of your upkeep, the creature deals 1 damage to you. Ow, that's horrible. That is horrible. So last pack. Oh my god, look how loose this is. But obviously means absolutely nothing, because we're going to get nothing from this one. But we did have this one here. We did have the Scourge. And there's a couple of other little cards in there that are worth a little bit. Welcome to Arena. What a pointless card. Please stop putting these in there. Anything else, any tokens would be way better than that. That's a pile of crap. And there we are. There's the forest for that land. And we have the Skyclave Basilica. So it's a land, and it is a foil. Oh, a double-sided foil. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life, and it's a 1/3 for 2. Very nice foil. But let's get through these. Highborn Vampire we've had. Core Celebrant. So 1/4 for 3 when it enters the battlefield or another creature. Under your control you get 1 life. Shell Shield we've had. Scavenged Blade. Equipment for 2. When it enters the battlefield, attach to the creature and it gets +2/+0. Scale of the Heights we've had. Territorial Scythe Cat is a 2/1 for 3 with trample. Whenever a land enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on this cat. Okay, 1/1 for 2 Ghostly Gloom Hunter. Kicker is 4. Flying lifelink. If he was kicked, enters battlefield with 2 +1/+1s on it. Double Snare. Aura enchantment for 1. Kicker is 3. Enchanted creature. When it's the battlefield, it was kicked. Tapped enchanted creature. An enchanted creature doesn't untap during its opponent controller's tap step. Seagate Barret. Seagate Banneret. Banneret. Oh, it's a 1/2 for 1. Play 4 and a white. Creatures you control get +1/+1 till end of turn. Cinderclasm we've had. Brushfire Elemental. That's nice. 1/1 for 2. It's haste. Can be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. When a land enters battlefield under control, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. It's a jury shelter. Another one of these, instant for 2. Target creature you control gain protection from colour of your choice till end of turn. And that leaves us with this. Thief and Skydiver. It's not too bad. Let's have a look. It's a 2/1 for 2. Kicker is X. X can't be 0. When it enters the battlefield, if it was kick, gain control of target artifact with converted CMC of X or less. If that artifact is an equipment, attach it to Thief and Skydiver. So that's quite nice as well. So there we are. Not bad cards, but this is definitely the one that we wanted. So there we are. Hope you enjoyed the bundle box, and we'll be back soon with the 2 booster boxes. Anyway, catch you on the flip side, and till next time, adios.